What's happening, folks? We're back for a playthrough of the original Castlevania for the Nintendo Entertainment System, as you can see, 1987. Now, if you followed my YouTube for a while, you'll probably be aware a little while back I did a playthrough of the second Castlevania, Simon's Quest, also for the NES. And as I mentioned during that playthrough, that game has a lot of nostalgic value for me. I owned it as a kid. Now, I never beat it, in part because it's one of those, where do I go, who do I talk to, how do I get this item, and where is the next castle type of games. And in part because it combines elements of role-playing games, RPGs, such as leveling up, buying new weapons and items, and searching an open world for the next part of the quest, with more traditional side-scrolling action platforming type of gameplay. And yes, this game, the original Castlevania, I played it after. It was originally, I think, an arcade game, and then it was ported to the family computer, or the Famicom, which is what the NES is called in Japan, and then eventually translated for the American market. Now, I never owned this one, but I did rent it back in the day, and I didn't beat it. As I said, nor did I beat Simon's Quest, though in the pre-internet era, that's not surprising, given that there's a few parts of that game where it's ridiculous that they would have expected a kid to figure out, these little tricks that it took to get to the next area. In any case, this one is more straightforward. It's just, you start a level, you run in one direction, try to attack and kill all the enemies, or at least avoid them, and at the end of the level, you fight a boss, and the bosses get increasingly difficult, as do the levels, as you go through the game. But yeah, I never beat it back in the day when I rented it a couple times, but I enjoyed it. It's got great music, just like the second game, and indeed, if you know my YouTube, you might be aware I reacted to a track recently. In fact, the very first track we're going to hear in the game, called Vampire Killer, which plays during level 1, and in fact, a couple years ago, I reacted to a couple other tunes, Wicked Child and my favorite, Walking on the Edge. But yes, this game is very compelling and yet very frustrating at the same time. As it goes along, it just gets more and more difficult, and some of the bosses are unreasonably hard, in particular Dracula at the end, and I won't really spoil much, but he has two forms, and while the first form, it can be challenging at first, once you figure out his pattern, it's not too bad, but his second form is just an absolute nightmare, and we will see that eventually. Now, in the last decade or so, as some of you may know, they released mini versions of some of the old school video game systems, the mini NES, the mini Super Nintendo, and the mini Genesis/Mega Drive, as well as the mini PlayStation, though I don't own that. In any case, when they came out, which I want to say was like the second half of the 2010s, I bought the mini NES, the mini SNES, and the mini Genesis. And in the few years before I started doing YouTube videos, like late 2010s, early 2020s, I played a lot of the games on the Mini, which are like mini versions of the consoles with like 60 or 70 games preloaded. And for the Mini NES, indeed, the original Castlevania is on there, and I was able to beat it. Now, I hadn't played it in a while after doing that, now what, like 7, 8 years ago, something like that. But I did play it very recently, which was supposed to be the playthrough you're watching now. Now, I actually breezed through the first couple levels, and then the next few levels, they were more challenging. I had to continue, and indeed, like Simon's Quest, there are unlimited continues in this game, though once you lose all your lives on a given level and have to continue, it takes you back to the start of the overall level, so you definitely get sent back if you have to continue. But you get endless continues, so as long as you're willing to keep trying, you can keep going. But yes, I did a playthrough very recently, and in that playthrough, it started well, and then it just got longer and longer, and I got to Dracula, and it took me multiple hours to beat him, during which time my bright, cheery enthusiasm turned to F-bombs and frustration. And by the time I beat it, I was like, I don't even know if this is going to be, good entertainment value, because it became very sour by the end. So I'm going to try to keep in better spirits, and I'm going to try to beat it more quickly, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm excited, because again, it is fun gameplay, there's great music throughout, and even though some of the sections I think are made a little too difficult, or they expect a little too much of the player, especially a couple of the boss battles, it is beatable, and I have beat it, so let's try to get to it. This is the original Castlevania for the Super Nintendo, or rather the Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and it came out in 1987. And as you'll see, so again, it's not like Simon's Quest, you don't have to level up, but you do power up your whip. There's 3 levels of it. So now, after getting 2 of the power-ups, we have the best version of the whip. But every time you die, it reverts you back to the weak whip. Though when you start your next life, it always gives you the 2 whip power-ups pretty quickly. And that knife is a secondary weapon. Now, there's a whole bunch of secondary weapons, and they're all good, though some of them are better in certain contexts versus others. And as you can see, I have hearts up there. The hearts, like in the second game, Simon's Quest, they're ammunition for your special weapon, though unlike in Simon's Quest, they're not currency because we don't have to buy anything like we did in Simon's Quest. So here, they're just ammunition for your secondary weapon. And the bags of money, they're points, which, like, you know, after the era of Atari, points weren't as big of a deal. However, they are kind of relevant here, because when you get them, if you get enough of them, I think it's... Oh, no, I'm gonna keep the knife. That's the stopwatch. When you get that special weapon, you can stop time, which it can be relevant. There are parts of the game where it's good to have it, but right now I'll just stick with the knife. But anyway, like, the bags of money, they give you points, and when you get, and haha, there's holy water, which, like in the second game, you can throw at a sort of little arc. But unlike in the second game, there's no holes in the floor, which is the main reason that you use it. Oh, and that crucifix blows everything up. But yeah, the holy water in the second game, it's all about checking for invisible holes in the floor, though here, it's just as a weapon that you can, like, drop on people from above. In any case, the points that you get eventually can lead you to get an extra life, which, you know, is obviously helpful. Okay, hello. Well, good timing, because, oh, the chicken in the wall disappeared. Anyway, the chicken in the wall, which you probably wouldn't want to eat, but it refills some of your health, obviously. I'm not going to worry about getting hit, because this is the first level, and sometimes I can beat the entire first level without even taking a single hit, so I'm not going to worry about having been briefly touched by a bat. But you'll notice, and this is not the only enemy that does this, the way the bats fly, they have this little up and down trajectory, and sometimes it's annoying because, like, they're in your line to whip, and then you hit attack, and they float just below your whip, and then come back up and hit you. So, like, the enemies are programmed in this game to be very perfectly annoying. That is invincibility, which only lasts for, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds. It's very short. I feel like I missed... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the first boss of the game, who is quite easy, but especially... God, stop going on the stairs. Bro, stop going on the stairs. Dude, I actually don't even know what that... Dude, like, the stairs, bro. That was very sloppy. It doesn't matter because I didn't lose a life, but that was very sloppy. As I said, I usually can play that level without even getting hit, but I guess I was talking about the details of the game a little too much. Anyway, I'll get into game mode now. Okay, so that's another special weapon. It's a good one. And in fact, there's parts of the game near the end where it's actually the best special weapon to have, but for now, I'm gonna keep the axe, because the axe, as long as you're not near stairs, as we just learned, is actually a very powerful special weapon. God, I didn't even see him. I didn't even see that guy. Which is funny, because again, I played this not too long ago, but when you see some of the other sections coming in the game, you might understand why my brain doesn't remember too much of the easy parts. Because it's just like, oh, whatever. Oh, here we go. The first appearance of these assholes, who, like, you know, it's a little... Oh, God. You know? And that's what this game does a lot. You have a good special weapon, and then you're expecting a heart or money, and it'll just drop another special weapon on you, and one that you probably wouldn't have preferred to take. Wow, that's pathetic. I should not be dying on this level. Okay. This is actually starting quite horribly, and yet, because it's so early in the game, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll still beat this level without having to continue, but I should not be dying here. Notice, though, the fatal flaw of every damn Castlevania game, which is when you get hit, almost always, although it didn't happen right when I was about to say it, and I'm not sure why, but when you get hit in this game, you get knocked back. And so if you get hit when you're on a moving platform or when you're over water, it's almost a guarantee instant death, because, you know, you don't normally survive getting knocked while you're on a moving platform or over a chasm or water. So yeah, it's like one of the annoying features of this game is that knockback death, or knockback quality when you get hit. However, I do think there's a chicken here. Aha! See, this is why we want... Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's why we want the time freeze in that part. Hello, sir. Again, I don't even know what those do. I honestly don't know what those do. And those fireballs, you can actually whip them, but the timing has to be right, and if you get it wrong, they end up hitting you anyway. And yeah, these crushing things, it's like, you can die if they even get close to you, meaning the hitbox, to use a video game term, it's like a square that's like slightly around Simon Belmont, your main character. So sometimes things like hit you, even though as you see it, they don't actually touch you. And those, I don't even know what you call them, those spike machines, you can die from them, and it's like they actually haven't even touched your head. So you try to take advantage of the time freeze. Speaking of which, this is one of the only bosses who's frozen by the time freeze. Oh shit, I did it too early. Yeah, pretty much every other boss is not frozen. I think maybe that bat that I fought on the first level, I think that one gets frozen, but every boss after this does not get frozen. I think we got an extra guy there. Yeah, I think it's like 30,000 points and you get an extra guy. Walking on the edge. Let's go. I love this track. Oh, shit. I just realized this is the first appearance of the monkeys. These guys are awful. They have such an irregular, like, jumping pattern, and you really have to learn, like, specific locations for them and what to do. Because if they get loose, if you don't kill them, like, within the first jump, they are a nightmare. And yeah, compared to some later ones, the main boss of this level isn't terrible, but it is the first difficult boss, I would say, so we have that to look forward to. Aye. Yes, let's go. Now I'm gonna try to be careful with the candelabras now because I don't want to lose this item. Oh god. I think this part I just speed through. I learned that on my other playthrough. Aha! I'm on to you, game. However, if I die on the final boss, which is entirely possible, it's not easy, I'm not going to be able to fight him with the axe with my remaining lives, because those doors that I just went through, those are like, you know, individual stages within a larger level, and when you die, before you continue, you go back to the last stage, like, beginning, and there's no axes that I can get in this part. Fuck. Oh my god, how did I survive? So, it's either I beat him with the axe on this one, or I'm gonna have to beat him with whatever other item, which I think is the knife. Oh, there's normally a second skeleton there that you have to, like, time, like, really well. Oh, go away. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you son of a bitch, I forgot. Oh, this is a nightmare. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember when I beat it the other night, I was like under that rock on the left, and it like they couldn't even touch me. I found like a really good spot, but this time one of them just didn't want to leave that corner. Either way, we got it done. But this right here, this is where the game gets serious. This is where it gets challenging. And in fact, on this level, this opening part is the hardest part. I think this is Wicked Child, if I remember correctly. Oh, I wanted that time stop. I really wanted that time stop here. Oh my god. It's like... sigh. Sometimes you just know. You, like, notice how the bat didn't come until I jumped. It should have come. Like, time-wise, it should have already come, but no. It wanted to make things difficult. And you have to duck there, or it pushes you off and you fall. Let me use the time freeze. Let me use the time freeze. I like how, like, it suspends him in midair. It's like, yeah, it froze time, but, like... Does that mean he can just hang in the air forever? That's weird. Okay, so this part is much less difficult, though there is an asterisk to that. It's these eagles dropping the monkey guys. Now, if you hit each monkey right when it lands, it's all good, but sometimes it puts them on both sides of you, kind of like it did there, but it'll do it at the same time, where there's like one on both sides simultaneously, and that's where it gets complicated. This part, you just run. Now, I'm gonna have to fight two of those guys in a moment, and I really hope I don't take any hits, because this is, as I said, the first difficult boss. And so, if I can fight him with full... Oh my god, and it... Oh my god, I never get... This is... Actually... Now that I say that, this one you really just kind of use the whip to get him, or at least that's my experience and strategy. Fuck. That's what I needed to avoid. That's what I needed to avoid. Fuck. What a nightmare. That means I can only get hit twice, because the fireballs, they take off 4. Okay. Oh, see, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yep, it's over. It's over. Okay, so that went about as poorly as possible, but if I can... See, this is what happens. You have the crap whip, which makes getting not hit by one of these dragon guys harder. And so now I'm screwed again. Like, I really need full lives. And as you can see, this is my last life, so I'm gonna have to go through this whole level again. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. No, it's not happening. So, get ready to watch me play that level again, because it's not happening. Yeah, see, it's not happening. And by the way, I hit jump there, so it should have been closer than that, but no. Jump did not register. Oh god. Well, let's just start this over with full lives. I mean, no point, right? Because it's like, it takes 10 seconds and we'll be in the same spot, but with full lives, so might as well. It's just perfect. I don't know why. This is the only level where it's the first part that's the hardest. Every other level, including levels after this, it's the later parts of the level that are the most difficult. But this one, it's this opening part that really gives me trouble. Can someone give me hearts instead of cash? I would prefer the hearts. Again, can someone give me hearts? No, no hearts for me. Oh, it's over. Yep. Taking that hit is really unfortunate. Although I guess... Yeah, I guess it's the same as if I'm full because, well, assuming I get through this part without getting hit. But the final boss, his hits take off 4. So the fact that I only lost 3 instead of 4 means I'll have the same number of times I can get hit, 3, before the 4th hit kills me. But again, I have to not get hit here. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Oh, come on! Oh my god, it's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. Oh my god. What kind of boss is this? Like, for real. And by the way, that monkey's invincible. You can't kill that monkey. When you hit it, it just kind of... it gets stunned, but... oh, fuck, dude. To be clear, this is not the most difficult boss by a long stretch, but it's hard enough to make this very annoying, especially because you get so little grace. Fuck, and now it's over. It's over. There's no point. God, the timing, bro. And now this life is done too. I might as well stand here. Sigh. I really need to have full health when I get to this boss, and they put these fucking things here. So now you see, folks, now you see why this game is such a nightmare. And we're not even to the hard stuff yet. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's so great. It's so good. I love it. I love everything. Because now I can't freeze anything in this coming part. Oh, thank you for making the bat come the other way that time. Just a little bit of unpredictability, it's nice. And see, I'm trying to get ahead of that bat because I know it's going to come on that trajectory where it's hard to whip it with not the full whip. But again, the physics, you can have a full foot on something and it will still make you fall because you have part of a foot that's not on it. See, and then that happens. So it's like, pick your poison. And again, I don't have enough health to make this work. It's like, it's so hard to get through these two guys without getting a hit, but you absolutely have to do it to have a chance against this fucking boss. Oh my god! Like, can we just not get hit on this fucking guy? This life is now pointless. Just kill me. And we're gonna have to do the whole level over again. Nice, perfect. So there's a wall there, but there's not a wall there. That's what you have to understand, folks. I mean, it literally doesn't even make sense. Like, was there or was there not a wall behind Simon Belmont? And, like, on the other side, you can't go through it. It's, like, solid, which I will prove in a moment. Fuck. See, look, it's solid. It's a wall. This might change things a little bit if I can, because maybe I can bomb the dragons with the axe. It doesn't even matter, I take a hit anyway. What? I glitched the game. It's gonna hit me. If I try to get past this, it's gonna hit me. Yep. Amazing that it did that. Nice. Yay! And we're on to the next level at long last. What was that, an extra 20 minutes on that level? Good lord. This level is a nightmare. This is probably the hardest straight level. And in fact, before we get really into it, let me check on Luca. I think I may need to feed her, and then we'll tackle this ridiculously challenging level. I shall be right back. Okay, hopefully you folks took this opportunity to get a snack, to get an even comfier position, because we are about to enter the Hell Zone. But for real, this level brings some new enemies that are very challenging, in conjunction with enemies we've already met that are very challenging. Wow, really? Taking a hit right there? Okay. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Well, now I don't need it. I only needed the holy water for that part. Have I mentioned I hate the monkeys? I have to get past the first stage without losing a life. And before I can do that, there's a couple monkeys, no, 3 monkeys, and I've got a... Oh, I got an extra guy? Okay, I'll take it. Still 1 monkey to get through before this level is complete. Or this stage. Fucking hell. Let's go. Okay, now we're about to meet some serious enemies. Although this first guy is going to back away enough that he'll just basically leave the screen. But his buddy up here will not do the same. However, we can get an axe, but I got it. Yeah, see, it's like... It's so stupid. We're screwed. Like, we're screwed. Yeah, we're screwed. The way they design... Dude, stop. Stop! It's just a nightmare. And if you thought the boss on the last level was hard, wait till you see the next boss, who is literally death. It's so stupid. Well, at least we get a second chance at that. Can I please get through this part without getting hit a second time? I should have ducked, but it was like, oh, you want to go down the stairs, right? It's like, no, I don't. Thank you for sabotaging me with another hit. And again, I don't even know what that does or how I use it. I don't know what that does. Here we go. and I don't have enough health. Like, if I had more health, because there's a chicken upstairs, but it's not going to heal me fully. And this is the last run until the boss. It's another boss where you absolutely need... Now, there's a cross right there, which I'm going to get on the other playthroughs, but I'm going to try to do this with the axe first, because once I die, I'll not be able to get the axe again in this last part. So might as well try it with different weapons. But the point is, my health is not going to be full even with this. And this is a nightmare. Oh, shit. And now we're at the dark times. In the end, I think maybe the cross is better for the part that you just saw. Oh god, dude, really? Oh god. See, now I gotta like lead him all the fucking way over here. And now a third one will suddenly appear once I get over here. What? Mark my words. See, there he is. I guess we don't need the chicken. Let's go. God damn it, I really can't take any hits. It's over. This is another useless playthrough. Oh my dear God. Oh, no, no, no! You can't give me... Okay. But it's over, because I needed that cross. I need the cross against this guy. You just wait till you see this. Watch all the... Yeah, look at... Dude. And they will never stop spawning these things. It's... The only way you can beat this is with that cross, because the cross can take out the scythes or the sickles as well. It's the only way. And it gave me the fucking stopwatch in the middle of that. It's so funny. Alright, that's a good start. That is not an easy part to get through without getting hit. Dude. Guess I don't need the chicken. Alright, that was good, but I need this part to go well. Okay. Duck. All right. Yes, come all the way over here, bro. Alright, I need the cross after... Oh, that's right, after this part. No! Alright. It can still work if I don't take any hits in this part, because there's that chicken upstairs in the next part. But I can't take a hit before I get it. Or after I get it, for that matter. I really have to get to the boss with no life lost. No! Now it's over. It's over. It's over. I forgot about the damn little fucking walking skeleton. Well, there goes my best chance of beating it. Oh yeah, and I gotta get the fucking cross. Sigh. Why are they not coming over here? It's the worst. It's literally the worst. Oh my god, it's the worst. There's no point to this. Because the reason the cross is so good against the death is because it has 2 attempts and it's wider. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. It's... Yep. Oh, good, an extra guy to die with. Yep, I still needed more health. Got him. I got him. Let's go. Let's go. We're into the final run. We're into the final run. Phew. And quicker than my other playthrough. I mean, obviously, there's still been... See, there he is. There he is at the end. Okay, before we do this, I'm going to get a refresh of my tea, and then we'll be on our way to Dracula. And indeed, like, there's 2 parts before we get to Dracula, but once we get through those, it gives me, like, a checkpoint even when I continue. So, like, if we can get to the Dracula battle, then it's just fighting him until we beat him. And again, I'm like half an hour ahead of the playthrough that I did recently where, again, it just got so long fighting Dracula. So, yeah, I'm optimistic. I suddenly have my cheery, bright spirits back again. So, yeah, let me refresh my tea. I'll be right back. Okay, let's do this. And I can tell you, if you remember the first level, the main boss was that big bat. Well, there's like 4 or 5 of them in this part coming up, but what I learned in that playthrough is that you can just run past them. Now, there's still a bit of luck, meaning it's a bit random exactly where they are or how they swoop, but generally speaking, the best strategy here is to just run through them. And at some point, I'm going to get a time freeze, like a stopwatch. Oh, see, that's the thing. Again, sometimes you like land on the edge there and he doesn't hit you and you can just keep going. Ah. Yeah, I wasn't... Okay, let's just... It's the getting hit back thing. It's the fatal flaw of the entire series. Or at least the first 3. Oh, no, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Yeah, I fucked it up. Yep. I fucked it up. You really just gotta keep going. Go to hell, game. Oh my god. Oh god, yeah, they jump through? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm remembering this now, like... What a nightmare. And the only way you don't trigger the monkeys in this first part, you just have to cut right back. And then here, yeah, you gotta go here, and then just say YOLO and fucking die. It's such a nightmare, this part. Okay. Yeah. Wasted run, but the fact that it's reminding me of like everything that I gotta do in this part is, I guess, worth it. Get off the fucking stairs, bro. The stairs are a nightmare in every way. Yeah. It's so stupid. That's where you go too. You go down those stairs. The first time I got there, I was like, what the fuck? Where do I go? God. I work out a system and then I try to do variations of it and it just doesn't work. Like, and imagine trying to stay and fight these guys. Like, what the fuck? You're just gonna die every time. You're gonna get knocked off. Oh my dear God. No! That's a thing where, like, you get so paranoid in this game that, like, I thought he was gonna come up and hit me, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay where I am, because at least then if he knocks me back, I won't get knocked off and I'll have a moment of invincibility. But then he stopped. So then it was like, oh shit, I gotta move before he moves up more, which he would have done in a moment. But it was like, I just gotta jump, and it's like, well, nope, the timing was not there for that. You were too far away from the gap. Yeah, that's the timing I remember right there, where he comes to the near side and you have to get off the far side before... Oh my God. Yeah. Can I get the other fucking whip by now? Shouldn't I have had the other whip already? Fuck. Fuck. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And see, I don't want that. I want the time. I gotta, like, not get that dagger there. I want the time. Oh, but... Can I go back? No, see, yeah. Because I didn't get it to begin with. Oh, okay. Well, at least I have the second whip now, but it's... Here's the thing. There's no boss on this. We just have to... Fuck, dude. Yep. Like, get away! How can they go through the walls like that? Oh my god. I'd like to meet the sadistic bastard who programmed this game. See, like, again, the randomness, right? Like, sometimes he doesn't come all the way up, sometimes he does, sometimes he comes closer so you can land on the backside, even though he does come farther up. It just... I mean, it's like, in one way, I give credit to the game, because it's, you know, a unique experience every life. But another way, it's annoying, because a lot of these old school games, like, they had, like, set routines. So, like, if you learned... Fucking hell, could we stop? But if you learned, like, where the enemy was and how to get past it or to kill it, that's all you needed to know. Like, from then on, you could do what you had to do. But here, it's like ever so slightly different on different lives. So you think you have it figured out, and then like an enemy moves ever so slightly differently the next time you get there. And then you do shit like that because you're like stressing that like you need to land closer to the back so that you can jump to the front. Still, if I can do this in under 2 hours, I'll be happy. Let's go. It's just perfect. Get down. Nope. It's just a nightmare. Yep. And can I just get more hearts and the time freeze, please? That's how I get through that part. More hearts with the time freeze. But the answer is no to the more hearts. I need more hearts. Oh my god. We're here. We're here. Okay, there's no point in doing this with this life because... But yeah, we're here. Okay. Alright, now let's do this. So I got to Dracula earlier than I did in that previous playthrough. And this time, I don't have to remember or, you know, learn the pattern for the first thing. Now, to be clear, it's still very easy to get hurt in this first form, but I did learn the pattern. And if he spawns far away... Oh, God, see, now it's over. It's over. You really can't take a hit on the first thing. But if he spawns far away, you try to whip the fireballs and get hearts. But normally, I can do it and I don't get hit like that. So, yeah, this one's already shot. Like, believe it or not, this is all just getting back. Yeah, it's all fucked. Yeah, that's normally what happens. Oh, God. And then he'll do that, where he'll just spawn on top of you. Yeah, hurry up. But yeah, you really have to get through the first form without getting hit to have any chance against the second form. Which, to quote the angry video game nerd, is the Cookie Monster. Which will make sense when you see him. Also, I need to get more hearts though, like... You need hearts against the last form. Because like with Death, like hitting him at range... Oh god, see... Fuck, dude. It's over. Like, this life is already over. You can't get hit against this first form. Give me hearts here. All three of these hearts, please. Yes. And isn't it cool how you take off 1 bar of his health with every hit, he takes off 4 with every hit? Isn't that cool? Wait, what? How did that miss? Come on, can you give me a heart on one of those? Oh my god. So the answer is no, you can't give me a heart on one of those. Not even one. I'm gonna whip his head off. Here we go. And here's the problem with this guy. You can only hit him in the face, and so those were 2 wasted. And see, now I'm fucked because... it's just... It's like... And he shoots fireballs too, by the way. God, and like, see, I ducked somehow, which is weird because I did not hit down, certainly not intentionally. But when he does the big jump versus when he does the small jump, it's not predictable. Sometimes it's every other, sometimes it's like 3 small jumps and 1 big jump, sometimes 2 big jumps in a row. Now, you can get under the small jump, but it's nearly impossible. Like, it is not easy. Alright, so Luca, no, hold on, no. Literally, Luca just made me lose this turn. I'm not even gonna bother. There's no point in fighting the Cookie Monster with anything less than full health. Please, all 3 hearts. Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's just give up on this one. Literally, you cannot lose any health on the first part. Just to reiterate that for the 10th time. No, we don't need money bags, dude. I'm not gonna be getting a 1-up, so just give me more hearts. Oh, there we go. I love his quantum superpositioning. He could be anywhere at any time. I do like starting with 13. That's the annoying thing about this battle, is like, you can spend 2 or 3 minutes on the first form, and then you take a hit, and it's, again, you just know there's no point, because you cannot avoid hits from the Cookie Monster. You can't. The only thing you can hope is that you hit him more times before he kills you. Okay, somehow that missed. What? Oh my god, and I still didn't get through. Oh my god, I got through. Ah. Fuck. I'm done. It's like, how are you supposed to get under those jumps? And I need more hearts. There we go. Fuck. No. Again, you can only hit him in the head. You don't get enough crosses for the full battle. He shoots fireballs at like 3 distinct levels. And you have to do this fight at the beginning. And like, I could do a save state, right? Like, I could beat this first guy and then save it. And then I'd get, you know, repeated tries at the Cookie Monster. But that's not the way the game was originally released. Like, that's, you know, that's using emulators and ROMs, like, in a way that, like, changes the difficulty of the original game. So I feel like I have to beat it the true way, but it's so annoying to have to fight this guy again every time you try. Because it takes like 2 minutes, it's tedious, and if you make one mistake, you might as well give up. And he doesn't give you as many hearts as you deserve. Oh, fucking fuck, dude. And notice the time that he takes to pull his arm back to throw the fireballs, it changes. Like, sometimes he does it right away, sometimes he waits a second. Again, the randomness of this boss and of this game, I respect it and yet it makes it more challenging. Fuck. It's just, it's so fucked, dude. Can I beat it in the next 15 minutes? Which means like maybe 4 tries. Probably not. But if I can beat it within 2.5 hours, which gives me 45 minutes, that would still be pretty good. Heart-wise, this is more than I usually get. Can I get to the end here without getting hit? No, I can't. Of course, it still hits me. It still hits me. It's amazing. And notice how in the Cookie Monster, it's not even like, it's like 2 hits take off 1 bar of health for him. It's even worse. Can I please have some more hearts? Nope. fuck. Fuck. God damn, like, how are you supposed to get under the jump? I can get close enough where I feel like if I go any closer, I'm gonna take a hit from him standing there. And you see, it's like, everything has to go right. You have to, like, get lucky when it comes to hitting the fireballs. You have to get lucky when it comes to, like, jumping or getting under his jump. And hope that fuck, dude. And hope that most of the crosses you throw hit him. Fucking shit, bro. And be more reasonable with the health, dude. Like, either let me take off 2 with every hit, or, like, only take off 3 with every hit of his. Like, the ratio of 1 hit point to 4 hit points, which is even worse against the Cookie Monster, it's just unreasonable. Notice how quick he did it that time. And then how slow he did it that time. I just don't understand how this game sleeps at night. And again, I could save it, but that's not the way it's supposed to be beaten. And also notice how last time I got like no extra hearts. Well, last chance to beat it before the 2-hour mark. And I'm not even sure I'll be able to do that, because even if this were the one, I don't think I have enough time for both forms before a minute and a half passes. But I guess if we... Fuck, dude. Never mind. I was gonna say if we subtract, like, time that, you know, I refresh my tea or went and got a snack, whatever, but... No. Speaking of which, I'm going to get a little more tea. I'm going to give some treats to Luca. And then I shall be back to continue trying. Be right back. Okay, I simultaneously feel like an idiot and a badass. And let me tell you. So, I just ate a snack, so apologies for the long pause. But what I discovered is that the way to beat Dracula that I did in the previous playthrough, which again, I deleted the footage because I committed myself to doing a new playthrough, it's the harder way to do it. And in fact, there is a way to trigger the bigger jumps that he does, although still, it's not a guarantee that you can get under it. But apparently, when you duck in front of him, it makes him do a bigger jump. But more to the point, apparently, holy water is used to stun him. So you can stun him with the holy water, get a couple hits in, and then try to stun him again and do the same thing, and try to avoid him when he gets close enough that you have to go under him. So I actually beat him by not knowing you could stun him and by using the cross, a much more difficult way. So with that in mind, I'm going to try it this other way. But give me one moment more. Get my tea here. Okay. So yes, let's try it. Let's try it this new way. And again, I'm like proud that I beat it the other way, but I'm willing to try something if it makes it more feasible. But obviously, we still gotta deal with the first form. Well, that's not the way to start. Fucking hell. Now it'll take me like 10 years to get to try this on the second form. No! Okay, so that's totally doable, and I'm an idiot and I fucked that up, but that's totally doable. Okay. We'll beat this in under 2.5 hours. Come on, we can do it. I just gotta, like, not fuck up the first part. And I jumped toward him a couple times when I didn't mean to, obviously. Oh my god, can you give me some more fucking hearts, please? Okay, we'll just give up on this one. And hopefully when it respawns me, I get more hearts. But yeah, stunning him is obviously a major thing. Again, it makes me feel like I wasted a lot of time in both this playthrough and the other playthrough, and yet, because I actually beat it in the other one with the method of using the cross, I feel like, you know, I wish I kept the footage, man. Never mind, I'm gonna take it all back. Like, if I say something will happen, it won't happen, so we're not gonna beat this before 2.5 hours. Because pretty much whenever I say something, the opposite happens. See also my Road Rash 2 playthrough. It's like, as long as I don't crash. Come on, man. I hate that it gives me bags, bro. Like, I don't want the money bags. I want all the hearts. come on. Just a single additional heart? No? No. And can I please get more? At least 13 hearts. At least 13. And it's done. I mean, it's doable. It's just like you still need things to go your way a little bit. Oh my god. What? In under 2.5 hours, motherfucker. Well, I didn't beat it the super hard way, but at least now I know. Oh, that's right. There's puns in this part. Bram Stoker. Christopher B. Belo Lugosi. Love Cheney Jr. Love Cheney. Belmondo. You're welcome, though I look at you with a skeptical eye, people who program this game. No thank you, stage 19, hilarious. So what, like, it's like twice as hard or something, is that what we're saying? I'm not really gonna play it, I'm just curious. I didn't even notice when I beat it the other day that it said stage 19. Oh, yeah, it's different. There isn't a bat there. Yeah, sure, dude. I love that, like, they think you're gonna play this when it's even harder. Oh, look how much health they take off. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize how much health they take off. That's crazy. Well, again, I'm not really gonna play this, but I just like turned it off last time, and I didn't realize. What a crazy game. You want to give me my second whip already? This is crazy. I never noticed this. Good lord. The bats are faster too. Fuck. This is just a gratuity on top of the regular game. I'm gonna beat this first level, and then I'm gonna tell this game to go to hell. Oh, come on. No, I'm not gonna beat this first level. Not on this playthrough, anyway. Dude, are you serious? The bats, bro. The bats are just relentless. But no, I'm beating this first level. Oh god, that guy gets me every time. Fuck, dude. The trajectory of the bats is such bullshit. Well, I'm not beating it on this one. Have some of that, game. I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to imagine some of the later levels on this harder secondary playthrough. Oh wait, what? It showed Dracula in a different spot. Like what? It's so weird. Well, this is all just an experiment, folks. Oh, Medusa heads here. Hilarious. Medusa heads here. I mean, it's hilarious. Yeah, this game is psychopathic. Well, there you go, folks. We beat the actual game. We're not beating this secondary psychopathic continuation, which I didn't even know happened. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Obviously, it is a difficult game, even in the regular run. But yeah, let me know what you think. I do have the ROM for the third Castlevania, though I played that one, like, not at all. I think I saw it, but I don't think I actually played it back in the day. So that one will be not only a new challenge in that regard, but I think that game does not have unlimited continues. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Nevertheless, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.